Good morning, Pokefans. Happy Thursday, as we're going to continue our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. My name is Matt, by the way, and we have a couple of changes before we get started. First and foremost, the NAIC starts tomorrow. I'm super excited, and I'll be listening to day one at work from the beginning because I'm going to miss how it's going to start. So I'm just going to watch it from the beginning, or at least listen to it all throughout the day. And I'm going to make it to day 2 and day 3 because I do not work this Saturday. So you guys should have nothing to worry about when it comes to content. Second, we're going to be doing some move changes for our Pokemon here. I have been giving it a lot of thought about telepathy for Palkia, and we also gave a little bit more of notice to like Arcanine. We're going to try a couple of things with both of these. So right now Palkia is still set to telepathy, but we might switch it over to pressure depending on what we're going to be choosing later on. Right now Earth Power is still in, Spatial Rend is still in it, and we swapped Surf to Hydro Pump. That way you don't have to worry about, we have to worry about missing, but we don't have to worry about knocking out our own Pokemon for partners and stuff, because telepathy only protects the user, or not the user, but it only protects the Pokemon with telepathy. So the only way that I can get that to work is that I took an Arcanine and put in Torkoal and gave it Lava Plume, or Garchomp with Earthquake, and so on and so forth. It only protects that Pokemon, doesn't protect your partner as it once stated that it was. I even went back to see how far back Palkia was going, and even as far back to Gen 5, it says the same thing, which it only protects this Pokemon from being hit from from moves that are used by allies. I think that's a little stupid, but that's okay. Since we're not going to be using Surf, we don't really need to have telepathy, but I don't have a reason to use pressure right now. So we're just going to wing it with this and hope for the best. For Arcanine, we got rid of Flare Blitz. Now, I know that's contrary because it opens us up for a lot of what we could see from Ice Rider, but we're not seeing a ton of Ice Rider. We're seeing a bunch of Miraidons, maybe Zamazenta, a lot of other Pokemon that realistically Flare Blitz wouldn't really hurt, right? Miraidon specifically, I think Miraidon is resistant to fire because of dragon typing. So we switch it to its extreme speed instead, and we're going to try that. So we still have Head Smash because we're doing the Rocket ability, and we're using Will-O-Wisp still, as well as Protect. So we're not using the Choice Band. We can go with the 4 moves, but I don't want to do anything beyond that as of right now, as we're still testing out Clear Amulet. It did a lot of good work last time, but I'm also seeing instances to where like a ghost Pokemon would have been like extremely helpful. And unfortunately, we don't have any ghost Pokemon in our team, and no one with the Ghost Terra that would really rock a huge benefit for that. So that's kind of where we're sitting. We're kind of looking at Iron Hands for something. During the last couple of days, we saw a lot of Fairy types, but the only way that I can get down with Fairy is Heavy Slam for Iron Hands. But a lot of the Pokemon that we've been seeing that's Terra Fairy are actually quite heavy, so it does probably less than an Iron Head. So what I'm going to try to do instead is teach either Iron Hands a completely different move, or not worry about it at all and just have him as a good counter to Miraidon. We'll see what he can learn, but as for right now, Heavy Slam is going to be the best, and that's all that I could really do. We're also going to probably change out Tornado's Scary Face. I mean, Scary Face is not bad, to say that, so to speak. It is a move that we can use, and a lot of other people have picked up on in usage because of the fact that a lot of people are speed creeping, which is totally awesome, by the way. I love speed. Go fast. I like going fast. But having it used against you is not always the best thing, which means that we're not always going to Terra with Roaring Moon if we can stop it, because Prankster's all over the place, which is great. I love that for me and everyone else right now. But we might be changing out Scary Face to do something different. We could also replace it for like a Sludge Bomb, since he can actually learn that. We could also use it for not changing out at all. We just need to kind of figure out what we need to do and go from there. But as you can see, we do have other options for our teams with just this one page. But we're going to continue trying things out and then slowly shifting things as we see fit. I kind of like how Arcanine's doing right now. Before, I will wholeheartedly agree that I used him wrong, but now it's looking pretty good. Doing pretty good with it. I haven't really got to use Amoonguss much, but we'll use him soon, hopefully, when time comes. I know Trick Room is always a problem with my side, but we'll see. Anyways, that's all the announcements that I have. We made the changements to the speed tiers and all, not speed tiers, but the moves. No Terras, no abilities as of yet. And that's it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into our matches, shall we? Okay, we have Urshifu, Rillaboom, Ice Rider Calyrex. That's fun. Farigiraf, Fire Oakapon, and Torterra. Oh, interesting. Torterra. Neat. I love it how I just changed Arcanine's thing and it's like, oh, here's Ice Rider. Like, God dang it. Okay, we're gonna go with Roaring Moon and Palkia. Like this, like I said, we're not doing we are not doing the thing. Okay, we're gonna bring Iron Hands and Amoonguss. We're not doing Surf. So we're gonna be Hydro Pumping, which has 70% accuracy, but it's the best that we could do. We're gonna bring our slowest Pokemon, that way we can kind of deal with Ice Rider because it is going to be like a Trick Room variant. Now, a lot of people are changing stuff for the Horsies. So Ice Rider and Shadow Rider, which is great. It's what we should be always be doing. I'm still trying to get through phase 1 of Ice Rider. If I can beat phase 1, I think I could take out phase 2. But right now I'm just dealing with phase 1. As one... Okay. Let's go ahead. Spatial Rend here. And I'm going to knock off there. See, that's the reason why I didn't go double into that slot. It's like, I'm gonna get tricked. Knock off. Are you serious? The sash saves him? No. Oh, no. I fell for the Trick Room again. Again. That's not fun. Fine. You want to do that? I too will do that. Switch into Iron Hands, and I'm going to then protect on Roaring Moon. And this is realistically the only thing I can do right now. I need to get Palkia out because it's still neutral, but I need to create a way to bring in Amoonguss and then have him not be knocked out right away from Calyrex. So that's what we have to deal with right now. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go straight to Calyrex because you wouldn't want to do it to Farigiraf. Are you fire? I didn't bring Arcanine. Fudge. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't think Arcanine would have been able to help out that much here. I mean, the Terra, or just him being a fire type, was great. But Iron Hand's taking a beating. Can't fake out. That's not a possibility. Strain Punch. And if for whatever reason that I survive, let's hit the Farigiraf. Farigiraf Helping Hand. Glacial Lance. Oh, that's a double. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chiline boost times 2. But he's not going to really have a whole lot of choices now because Palkia comes out. Yeah, he still has access to Trick, or he still has Trick Room stuff. I think it's 2 more turns left. He's got to protect here because otherwise I'm going to go ahead and Hydro Pump. And I'm going to, well, I have to Terra. I have to Terra. That's 100% for sure. And I'm going to Spore. No, I'm not going to Spore. Instead, I'm going to Pollen Puff for a Graph. Withdrew. Okay. Like, that's what I thought was going to happen. Like, he had to protect Ice Rider, but he was still put into, like, a really bad place. Withdrew. So he withdrew both, so now I get to see all four. Urshifu comes out. I didn't Terra Water, but that's okay. Hydro Pump. Hits the Rillaboom. It's not super effective. Let's go ahead and Spatial Rend. Urshifu. Terra. Spore. Urshifu. We're going to Terra Water, that way we don't take that much damage, but the Rillaboom is on that side of the field, so it was just kind of like, which one do I want to deal with the more? I do want to take quarter damage instead of half. Spore into Urshifu, so no Fake Out, none of that. U-turn. Goes off the Amoonguss, doesn't do that much damage. Can't read that. Calyrex. Nope, for a Graph. Urshifu is fast asleep. Spatial Rend. On the Urshifu does get the knockout. Now that should be the end of Trick Room. Sent out to Rillaboom. Spatial Rend on the Rillaboom. And I'm going to Pollen Puff the Farigiraf. Here comes Grassy Glide. It's going to do a lot of damage. Yep. Ah. Does not get the KO because my Amoonguss is bulky. Spatial Rend. Down goes Rillaboom. Pollen Puff. On the Farigiraf. And Amoonguss heals up a little bit of HP. Let's go. Now it's just me and the Ice Rider, who is Terra Fire at the moment. Can't eat berries, can't do anything. That's okay. We're going to Hydro Pump. And I'm going to Spore. Hydro Pump misses? Are you kidding me? Oh, Spore! Okay. So I'm faster than Ice Rider? That's dope. Love that for me. Either that or I won the speed tie. I don't know. That's insane. I won outside of Trick Room and inside of Trick Room. This game is nuts. Yeah, why not? Pollen Puff. Battle's canceled. We kind of feng shuied our way to a win there. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm really happy about that, actually. There were 2 points where it's like, oh great, I don't know if I'm gonna win this. Switching into Iron Hands made it so that we could do a lot, but Farigiraf really ruined it with the sash. Like, oh, it's like, oh, I can knock this out, I can do it, but it's like I can't stop both. There's no way to stop both. Unless I do Imprison, which I could do that again. It didn't work the first time, but I mean, it kind of did, but I'd have to give up like a major attacker just to get it set up. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, do I really want to do it? I don't know. I like how this turned out though. Okay, so we have Iron Valiant, Iron Crown, Miraidon, Indity Female, Chi-Yu, and Water Ogerpon. Interesting. I don't know. Anyway. It's like, if anyone from the Discord's fighting me, shout out to you. Let's have some fun. But in this particular match, we do have a couple of options here. We will need to be able to pop Miraidon for sure. But if Indity is on the field, we can't do anything with our attacks. So instead, what I would like to do, and that's including Scary Face. Oh no. Oh no. What should we do? Oh, that's so raunchy. What do we do? I don't know if we could do anything. Anyway, let's Palkia, Tornadus, Iron Hands, and we'll go Roaring Moon. I don't want to bring in Amoonguss, and I don't want to bring in Arcanine, because if I have to go up against the Ogerpon, it's going to be worse. I do have Will-O-Wisp, so that's a good saving grace, but with Indity turning off all priority, it's really rough. Kind of like you have to have Brain Setters now. Iron Valiant and Miraidon. This is Tornadus and Palkia. Hadron Engine. Warp Drive is activated on the Iron Valiant and speed was heightened. So we're going to Terra Fairy. Spatial Rend on the Miraidon, who's going to turn into possibly someone else. But we're going to Tailwind so that we get that set up first. We want that up. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go to Miraidon. Okay. So we knew that was happening. Absolutely was going to happen. We do not have a resistance to ground, so we are definitely going to have... We're going to be Fairy, but if that's the case, if like Electro Drift or Volt Switch was going to activate, I don't know what Iron Valiant's going to do. It's Wide Guard user. Tailwind. Doesn't seem like Wide Guard was activated, so we don't have to worry about that. Spatial Rend. On the it's usually more. Moonblast. Okay. And it drops the special attack. Okay. Electro Drift. Please go for... Nope, you're going for Tornadus. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Doing a quarter damage. That's upsetting. That's some upsetty spaghetti type of noise. Bring out Roaring Moon. We're going to do Spatial Rend again. And I'm going to Dragon Cheer the Palkia. Protect on the Iron Valiant. Dragon Cheer. Good call on the Iron Valiant, by the way. Because it was kind of hard to choose. Like, which one do you want to try to get rid of? Spatial Rend. This is an auto crit. Down goes Miraidon. Fourth or a I'll have to look at this calcs again, because that was really, really high. It was not obnoxiously high. Like, I expected to do more damage with that Iron Crown. Okay, special attack was heightened. Spatial Rand's not going to do that much damage. Well, you know what? We'll protect and we'll knock off. No, we'll take out Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant's faster. It's got speed boost. I could deal with the special attack boost. Iron Crown protects. Iron Valiant already protected last turn, so here comes the... Oh, you have the sash. You have the sash. Moonblast over to Roaring Moon. It's going to take it down. It's unfortunate. Can't do anything about that. Now I'll just bring out Iron Hands, who is also going to get a boost of this field. Okay, so I want to Earth Power Iron Valiant. Very effective, effective. Let's fake out. Actually, I can go. Whoa, let's not run. We're not trying to do that. Let's hit that slot, and I'm going to fake out that slot. Let's see what happens. Withdrew Iron Valiant. That's unfortunate. Here comes Indity. Yep. Here comes Indity. That's okay. Fake out didn't necessarily get wasted. I mean, it did, but it was going to get wasted as soon as it swapped out anyway, so it's not like I could do anything else. Ba-ba-ba. Earth Power. Even with that, Expanding Force, it's probably going to knock us out. Maybe. It knocked out Palkia for sure. Absolutely knocked out Palkia. That was too much for him to handle. Iron Hands stayed up though, but that doesn't really mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Oh yeah, especially Tailwind's gone. Let's go. That's it. They outspeed me, so we're good. Man, we were just living off the hype from the last match. We were like really good. Felt great. And then I met up with freaking Expanding Force and Indie and Miraidon and just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. That's okay. It was a good attempt though. Okay, so we have Groudon, Articuno, and this is the Galar form. Walking Wake, Adorini, Incineroar, and oh no, it's Berserker again. Oh no. Okay, so we know what to do with that guy this time. So that's going to be very fun. For everyone else, though, it's going to be very interesting. Would they set up with Trick Room or would they do something else? Magic Bounce comes in to like disrupt a lot of the stuff that I could do. So I don't think we'll need to really debuff anybody. Instead, what we could do is go Roaring Moon Arcanine. That way we get to ignore and plus one shot Incineroar if it comes out. Then we'll bring out Iron Hands and then Alkia. I don't think we really have to worry about Tailwind, so to speak. We could probably get a lot of stuff done with Tailwind, but we don't really need it right now, I don't think. I mean, Groudon's pretty strong Pokemon. One of my favorites. He's the best Sunsetter outside of Koraidon, but I love Groudon. He's so dope. Okay. All right. With our mixture up here, we've got Berserker and Articuno in front of us. We're going to head... You know what? What would it be to not very effective? Effective. Let's head smash Articuno and we're gonna hit Berserker. Take out. Okay. Lynch cannot move. Head smash. Right into Articuno. That's a one shot. Down it goes. What's that? Hey, no. Hey, no problem. All right, so in this particular thing, we've got Berserker still, and Walking Wake. We do need to... Let's do that. And I'm going to protect, actually. I think protecting here is going to be much better for Articuno. Not Articuno, but Arcanine. I could swap to someone different. Might be the best option is to swap. But if I swap in the wrong fashion, it's going to be worse. Acrobatics, that's going to go right into Walking Wake. It's not one hit KO, but it gets pretty close. Hydro Steam into the Arcanine. And U-turn. So U-turn. I'm just being really cautious about Berserker. Extremely cautious. Out comes Groudon. Out comes the Drought. Photosynthesis activates. Special attack was heightened. Okay. Let's knock off on Groudon, and I'm going to... He hasn't Terra'd yet. So I'm going to Extreme Speed Walking Wake. That might get the KO. Nope, never mind. He protected instead. Okay, I'm okay with that. Extreme Speed. Okay. Knock off on the Groudon. Choice Band. Okay. Slam. Over on the Roaring Moon. Because it's banded. Let's go just right across the way, just like this. Withdrew Walking Wake. Here comes Berserker. Acrobatics. It's gonna do not so very effective. Will-O-Wisp lands. This Groudon is set for failure now. You ain't doing nothing now. Rock Slide. Takes down the Roaring Moon. Does very well. It's gonna do a lot to Arcanine. Gonna do a lot. But Groudon's burnt, and he's on a timer now. Let's go ahead and bring out Palkia, just to kind of bait out the... Actually, we don't really have to bait out anything. We can just do the double protect here. And I could just kind of sit pretty. Because I attacked last turn with Arcanine, so it's not like you can't do it. We'll bait out the Fake Out, which is probably going to happen. Yep. There it was. And Precipice Blades. There it was, and he's going to go down. Right now. Earth Power on that guy. And I'm going to go ahead and Extreme Speed that guy. Helping Hand on the Groudon. Extreme Speed. It's not enough to take him down. I don't have Band, but it is just chip damage. Earth Power on the Berserker goes down. So we saw Fake Out, Fake Out, something, something, something. Oh yeah, that's super effective against Arcanine, but that's okay. We have the dubs on this one. There's no way that they can really come back from this. This should be the last Pokemon. Oh no, they stopped Walking Wake. Okay. Let's do Spatial Rend and Fake Out. Protect. Fake out. Doesn't put them directly in range, but they're pretty much close. Groudon flinch, cannot move. Burn. They've got 1 HP, I'm good. Protect, and I'll just go ahead and Drain Punch the Walking Wake. I'm good. Draco Meteor. Fails. Precipice Blades. Fails on Palkia. And Iron Hands dodges it. Let's go. Bop. Drain Punch on the Walking Wake just heals me up by 0. And burn damage takes Groudon. And that's a dub. Let's go. Let's go. Only 4 more. Technically, it's 3. It's 3. But it's like 4 more to rank up, I think. 4 more to rank? I don't know. I'm not. Don't mind me. Okay, so we have Miraidon, Iron Jugulus, Farigiraf, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Incineroar, as well as Ogerpon. Okay, so in this particular matchup, we do have some options. What are those options, you might be asking? I don't know. We're going to figure that out together. Okay, so we will need to be able to outspeed because Iron Jugulus is going to be incredibly fast. We also have to be very mindful of Farigiraf. So here's the options. Here's the plan, so to speak. We could walk in with like maybe Tornadus and Roaring Moon, take it away from a little bit of damage that we could receive from Miraidon, right? We're not going to be able to knock it out right away, and there's no way for us to stop it because we do have problems dealing with some forms. Actually, we're going to bring in Arcanine first, because if they bring in Incineroar, it's going to make Roaring Moon not as useful. So we're going to bring in the back Palkia. No, we're going to bring in Roaring Moon, and we're going to leave Palkia alone. We'll bring in Iron Hands instead. I know this is kind of like either a brain fart or a brilliant move. Sorry for the hiccups. But we have more attack power with Roaring Moon, and we also have ways to negate the damage that we're going to be receiving from Miraidon if it's used. So we did plan for the Iron Jugulus and the Miraidon open, so we called that. Absolutely called that. Okay. Fork Drive activated on Iron Jugulus, and speed was heightened. I don't know what the speed tier is for that, but it's probably not going to be as fast as this. And we get access to Head Smash right off the bat. Terra goes over to Miraidon. Oh, goes to Iron Jugulus. Okay. Makes it Steel. Oh, I don't know how you feel about that. I think Steel is weak against Rock still. I think that's still a thing. We're going to Tailwind. And Head Smash. It's not super effective. Okay. Tailwind goes up on their side, so now he's extremely fast. Electro Drip on the Tornadoes. Okay. What do we do? Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands is going to be like the best bet. Get a boost from Quark Drive. Terra Grass. And we'll hit the Iron Jugulus, and I will protect here. Withdrew Iron Jugulus. Comes Farigiraf. Yep. It's like I knew. Okay. Terra Grass, so we take less damage. Also gonna take very less damage from Hyper Voice too. Protect over here, so now we don't take as much damage. Electro Drip goes into the Protect. Drain Punch into the Fargraph. That's a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot. Now we'll Drain Punch into the Miraidon. And I will Extreme Speed into the Miraidon. Oh, I can't. I can't. Oh, why'd I do that? Oh, I just threw. I just threw. Bop. That's okay. That's fine. I tried, guys. I tried to save it. It just didn't happen. Drain Punch. Hyper Voice. The only problem is, like, if I would have the benefit if I did speed here. So that is a huge indication of maybe why I should do speed with Roaring Moon. So maybe speed EVs on Roaring Moon. Sorry, I'm writing this down. Because that would, like, that itself, like right there, would be perfect. I'm still under Tailwind. I can't do anything more. But so are they. But the speed boost would have been perfect. I'll Drain Punch into Miraidon. And I'll Protect. I forgot I had that. Go. But I'll Protect. This should not KO Iron Hands. Whatever he's planning on doing. Electro Drift. Goes into that slot. Nope. I did take, like, resist the damage. Punch that dude in the face. Whew. Okay. Tailwind's gone on both teams. So now I'm the fastest Pokemon on the field. AKA Roaring Moon. Now comes Iron Jugulus. No, well, yeah, no. We'll do that and knock off on the Fargraph. Air Slash. Oh, it's not enough to get the KO. Knock off. Fargraph goes down. Oh, Iron Hands, you are so good right now. Thank you so much. This Drain Punch should be harsh. Oh, knocked off the Mental Herb. Okay, Drain Punch. Bop! Oh, that's a lot of HP, I think. Please give me a lot. I mean, that's 45? That's a lot. Don't get me wrong, that is a lot. What do they have in the back, though? Oh. Fork Drive's gone. Ursaluna. Ursaluna was the only one left in the back, huh? Drain Punch and Knockoff. There's that. Drop health, half its health. Takes the Life Orb. Drain Punch. End the game. Oh boy. That's a lot more health. That's what I expected from the punch from Iron Jugulus. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. From 2 behind and knocked out 4 Pokemon. Let's go. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Let's go. Oh, great. Okay, so we have Ice Rider, Dusclops, King Gambit, Sableye, Pelipper, and Amoonguss. I gotta say, this is a very interesting team here. Don't get me wrong. I have not seen these 6, or at least the 5 partners that's right next to Calyrex. So that's going to be very interesting. It also sets me up for a lot of failure right off the bat with Dusclops and Ice Rider. Like, honestly, like, how do I deal with this? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I think, how do I do with this? Let's do Roaring Moon Arcanine, and then we'll bring in Amoonguss Kind of want to bring in Iron Hands. Iron Hands would be really, really good against King Gambit, against Pelipper. Yeah, we'll bring in these four. We're going to open up a very weird way. We're not going to try to outspeed. We're not going to try to like do spread moves. Like, I feel like the assortment of Pokemon right in front of us is a good counter to like what's out there. We have Will-O-Wisp with Dusclops. I don't think they have Fake Out, but they could have Fake Out. Sableye out there too. So we have Ice Rider and Dusclops. Risk, Booster Energy, and Clear Amulet. Attack was heightened. So let's knock off there. Oh, Head Smash is still into Ice Rider. It's pretty good into Ice Rider too. Let's Will-O-Wisp it instead to lower down its physical attacks. I have a feeling like they're both going to try to go for Trick Room, but probably leaning over to Dusclops more. Knowing that information, they probably just went ahead and set up for one and just hope for the best. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go over to Ice Rider, turn it to fire, so the Will-O-Wisp doesn't go through. Electric? What? Is that purely a defensive one? Eviolite knocks off. Will-O-Wisp. So one went for Trick Room. What did the other one do? What did the other one do? Oh, you have Lumberry. Huh. You went for your basic attack. Oko's the Roaring Moon, but doesn't do anything to Arcanine. Chilling A boost. There's the Trick Room. Yeah, bring on Amoonguss. We'll go ahead and Spore this slot, and I will... Can't Extreme Speed that slot. Oh wait, I need to... back Terra. Yes, I need Terra. I'll just go ahead and Head Smash into... Okay, withdrew. Okay, saw that happening. So what are they gonna bring out now? Can't read that, so I don't know. Sableye. Okay. Terra Water on the Amoonguss. Protect. Spore. And smash. That's the one hit right off of that Sableye's forehead. Let's go. I wish my Arcanine got a buff every time I knock someone out. That'd be so funny. Okay, Amoonguss comes out. This is interesting. Oh, I no longer resist it. Interesting. I don't resist Spore anymore. That's very interesting. Spore. And Will-O-Wisp. Okay. I'm okay with this arrangement. I'm absolutely okay with this arrangement. The only problem is that you could Spore me. And you go faster, I think. Pollen Puff the... Actually, no. Let's clear Smog. Because he's got a boost. So we're going to take that off. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp that slot. Now, if I Will-O-Wisp that spot, I can't put them to sleep. So that's something I'm going to have to really think about. How's Trick Room doing? It's got one more turn. Spore, and I'm going to protect. Yep, Arcanine woke up. Protect. Rage Powder. My Amoonguss is still asleep. He woke up. Terra Blast. Electric. Driver to Amoonguss. Okay. I see you. That was dope. I see you. Got a +2 or got +1 bonus now. The rooms return back to normal. Let's see. Let's try this. And let's burn him. We'll make it so that he does as less damage as possibly can. Amoonguss retreats. Paragraph. Dusclops. Good call. Protect. So Fake Out fails. So does the Will-O-Wisp, unfortunately. We're just going to double into that slot since he protected last time. That's what we're going to do. Frisk is so good when you are close team sheet. It's amazing. Let's smash. Okay. Actually, oh, you're faster. Oh! That's that +2 bonus for you. Now +3. Nope. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's the game loss. Like, yeah, you set up Trick Room again, but that's not what I was really hoping for. I doubled into that slot thinking I would be able to KO. I was not expecting Calyrex to be... Actually, let's try it. Okay, you protect there. You went faster than you were faster than me, which means I have access to stuff. You turned it right back up. I was like, oh wait, I did that wrong. Now it doesn't matter. Like, maybe I should have just knocked out the other guy and just like, all right, now we're just gonna do this for a few turns. That's okay. Maybe it was just like a stone toss. I don't know. Who knows? I want to say that's like the winning of the 50-50, but that's consistent. That's absolutely consistent. So maybe I should have went after Dusclops instead. Like, we almost won that. Like, we could have came back from that, honestly. Knocked out the Dusclops, then came after Calyrex, we would have gotten just a little bit more HP, maybe. Especially off the Calyrex, not necessarily off of anything else. No, I think we still would have lost because we would have knocked down the Dusclops, and then we couldn't do anything to Calyrex because we would get spored by Amoonguss. So yeah, it doesn't matter. But that was dope though. We tried. Okay, so we have Indity, Battle Rider, Tornadus, Urshifu, Raging Bolt, and Chi-Yu. Okay, so this is probably like the Terra Fairy set, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know. We have to go in there and find out. Apparently, I'm not keeping as good a score as I should be. Okay, we do need to be able to outspeed, so we'll go ahead and bring our own Tornadus, and we'll bring in Arcanine. That way we can put a lot of pressure onto actually, no, we're going to bring in Roaring Moon instead. That way we can kind of open up. If they open up with Shadow Rider, we can open up with our dark type Pokemon and kind of go from there. We'll bring in Palkia after that, and then we'll bring in Arcanine. That way we can kind of put a lot of pressure on top of them. We just need to be able to knock out their Tornadus if they bring them out. Otherwise, I'm thinking it's maybe Shadow Rider and maybe Indity. I'm not 100% sure, but that could be what we're looking at. If they bring out Tornadus, I know who my target is going to be. If they bring out Indity, I know who I'm going to be targeting. And it's Tornadus Urshifu. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so we'll get the booster energy off. Roaring Moon's attack is heightened. And we'll go ahead and do the Tailwind, because I need that. And we'll acrobatics into Urshifu. We'll get that guy out first and foremost. I'm not going to use my Terra yet because I don't know what's in the back still. Tailwind. We're also going to use Tailwind. Yep. Now Urshifu is going to be faster than I am, but it's not. So it's probably no Sash. Okay. I was going to say, like, it's either faster than me, so I know that it's Scarf, or it's Sashed, so this attack is not going to do that much damage to it. But it was definitely not that. Summon the Gourmet. It's Shadow Rider. Okay. No berries. So now we're going to Terra. I'm going to go ahead and Scary Face into that slot. And I'm going to knock off into Tornadus. I'm going to take as less damage to Astral Barrage as I possibly can. Now we're both Tailwinded, so it's equal footing here for the most part. But with the Scary Face, I'm going to turn it off, like, immediately. Hey, that speed you just got? Hey, no. We're gonna lower it. Knock off on the Tornadus, knocks it down to just barely anything, and it's got Covert Cloak on. Did, anyway. Icy Wind. It's very effective against Roaring Moon. Drops the speed on the Roaring Moon. Trading Kiss. It's gonna get the one-hit KO. Grenade goes off. Bring out Arcanine. We'll go ahead and use that. And I'm going to hit the Tornadus. Extreme speed into Tornadus, which should knock it out, because I can't do it into Shadow Rider. There's no way. Withdrew Tornadus. Okay. So now I'm going to see all of their squad. It's going to be Raging Bolt. Liquid Storm's going to miss one. It's the Shadow Rider, so I do miss that, which sucks. Astral Barrage. Down goes Arcanine. Grimnay again. They're looking pretty bad now. We were looking pretty good until the swap. Maybe I should have done head smash instead. Protect. And I'm going to spatial rend. I'm going to spatial rend the Raging Bolt. Terra comes out. Going to Battle Rider. Makes it Terra Fairy, so now Draining Kiss is going to do a ton. It's got a +2 special attack boost too. Protect on the Tornadus, which I don't know why they wouldn't want to attack that, but Special Rend, no Thunderclap. Takes down Raging Bolt. Draining Kiss. Oh, you went over. You went after Tornadus. Okay. Dope. Hey, Tailwind's gone. That means your Tailwind's also gone. Which means you are going to get super boned now. Out comes Tornadus. There, Tornadus. I'm going to Tailwind. And I'm going to Hydro Pump. Their Calyrex. So now we're gonna have to match speed tiers again, but your Calyrex has -2 speed. Hydro Pump. Oh, it's not enough to go for the KO. Draining Kiss. On Palkia. He's not surviving that. He's absolutely not doing that. Oh my jeez. That's so much healing. That's way too much healing. That's way too much healing. That's kind of bull stuff. Liquid Storm is going to miss someone. Going to miss the Calyrex. But I did take down their Tornadus. That's okay. Here, have some of my... that's okay. That's okay. With our improvements, though, we did make a little bit of leeway. Yesterday we went 2 and 4. Today we went 3 and 3. So we're ending at 11 and 14, which isn't too bad. But I was hoping to make some better strides than now. I'm just saying that. What? No, it's only normal. That just negates ghosts or just immune to it. That's really weird. That's incredibly weird. And that, ladies and gents of Pokefans alike, is going to be the end of today's video. So that last match was really good and looked well in our favor until I botched a couple of key moves. I decided to go after the wrong Pokemon, like Tornadus, for instance. I should have went after Shadow Rider after I had weakened it, so to speak. But it was the best option that I had, realistically. So after it was just, you know, Tornadus and Roaring Moon against Shadow Rider, that's who I should have went after, but I just I couldn't do it. That was like the best option for me, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it. But anyways, as you can see on the screen, we went 11 and 14, so we're at 25 battles in. And I know that it sounds weird to be 25 battles, but first day we did 7 matches, and after that we've been doing 6, so that apparently equals to be 25, which is dope. We are halfway through Ultra Ball, which is really good. We started off the video with being just like 1 battle into winners, and we had it all the way up until we just needed 1 more match. Match 5 would have let us into Master Ball. We're almost there. We just need to push ourselves just a little bit further and make some better plays. But we also might need to have to switch out our Pokemon. So I'm going to let you guys fight it out in the comments down below of who we could possibly swap out in our potential team. We're not really relying on the Dragon Cheer mechanic as much, so we could go back into something a little bit different, but it does help out quite a bit. So, and Hydro Pump was really helpful at the end part there in battle number 6, but we just couldn't get the job done, unfortunately. That would have been dope to end it that way, but nope, we couldn't. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, please leave a like on the video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Please leave a comment down below, as I do reply to any and all comments left behind. If you guys want to talk to me elsewhere, you guys can follow me on Discord and on social media. Those are going to be listed in the description. If you're a brand new viewer, hi, hello. This is what I do for my channel now, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the show. I do this to help you learn different things as I'm teaching myself. I'm a VGC competitive player. I haven't been doing this for very long, but I do have content that is viewable, I think. I would like to think so. But if you're a returning viewer, why not hit the subscribe button? You're already here anyways, and it does help out the channel and the videos perform better. So thank you so much in advance. And I'd be eternally grateful if you did hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell over on the right and select it to all. I do plan on releasing a video every single day this month, so please keep that in mind when making your subscription needs, if you have any that need to be met. It's completely free, and I enjoy doing this anyway. Like I said, I do this to teach myself because there's a lot of things that happen in the game that aren't readily available. And I say that even though that there's tons of information out there, but the wording of some of these things make you question several different times. And then sometimes it actually doesn't affect what's actually listed on the screen. So that's why these videos exist. Are my successes, my fails, whatever the case may be. It's here for you and I's learning and possible improvement of our own play as I get to review these as I'm editing, which is really, really cool. So with that all being said, that's all that I've got for you. Again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great Thursday. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, the end of the week, where we can have fun watching the NAIC and have an enjoyable weekend. So until then, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you then. Peace.